Both gold and silver tried to retrace a bit on the upside, however, erased the gains again today. Now, both trading at the critical resistance level. So, what to expect, which position you should take in order to profit, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. We will try to find out the entry points, the take profit points, and the critical supports and resistances. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do not forget to press the bell icon. First, we'll look into gold, followed with silver. Do watch till the end. Also, pressing the bell icon will keep you updated with the next analysis, which will be released before the US session. Do watch that also. Now, look at the hourly charts for gold. You can clearly see after this creator here, it is just back in this zone, in this channel in which it was trying to trade. It has achieved the highs here at 1848 yesterday, now again traded with a drop. So once again, if you see it trading below 1835 today, you can stay short below this. Again 1830, 1825. Now see, this zone of consolidation at around 1825 is going to be a critical support level on the downside. So once it trades below 1835, you can stay short in gold today. That is what it appears to be a good entry. At the same time, 1845, yes, you can buy here, but then again, this zone, rather I will say till 1850, it is not recommended you to stay long, because 45 to 50 the difference is minimal and the resistance is in between 47 48 for the yesterday's consolidation, and hence till 1850 levels let's not try to enter a long entry or not try to buy. Let's have a look at further details. Directional movement here on the hourly charts is bullish. Stochastic after trading oversold has recovered a bit. The MACD is trading bearish. It is crossed over. It is crossed over for a sell. RSI is flat here. And if you look at 2-hour chart, on the 2-hour charts also story is same. Now see, we will try to minimize the no trade zone between 35 and 50. We know that there is an entry at 1835, but can we enter a little earlier so that we can maximize the profits? But so for that, let's have a detailed look here. Now see, on the 2-hour charts also, after showing a swing in the previous candle, lower lows, low and higher highs, now it is trying to retrace. So one part is, first it has to, anyways 1835 is a good support here, but if you see the previous swings, it appears once it breaks past 1840, it may try to bring the price little down, and yes, it may get a support at 1835, below which only it may try to slide more. Now see, direction movement moderately bearish here. Stochastic is oversold and it is trying for a recovery. The MACD is on the verge of a crossover. This is a sell entry here. That is what it appears. And RSI is looking down. If you look at 3-hour, now looking at 3-hour charts, see higher highs, higher lows. So yes, indeed, till 1840, a sell entry is not recommended. Even if it tries to stay, even if you take a sell entry here, 1838 also is a good resistance. So rather let's limit ourselves no entry between 1837 and 1847 levels. For these $10 now, do not try to initiate any entry. Directional movement is moderately bullish. Stochastic is oversold and the MACD is in green. It may try to converge. RSI is trading flat. And if you look at 4-hour chart, similar observation is on the 4-hour charts. But also remember, this is happening. See, this movement is done. Almost symmetrical movement is done. It is again trading in this box here, and hence even if it trades below 1837, it may try to get a little support here at 1835, and below which certainly little more bearishness can be expected. Directional movement divergent and bearish. Stochastic is looking down. The MACD is green, trying to converge. RSI is trading flat. And if you look at the daily, now look at the daily chart. See, previously it was trading in this bearish channel. Yesterday's candle tried to show a breakout, try to retrace a bit, and it is trying to create a channel of its own here. Now see, first point is, once it trades below 1835, certainly it should be considered a reversal, and then more bearishness can be expected. Second here, even if it tries to achieve higher highs, 1848 to 1850 levels are going to provide a maximum resistance. So this is what we can see on the daily charts. Also, it is trading below the 20-50-100 period moving average, the max resistance zone. Anyways, also see here there is a crossover between the 20 and 50 period moving average. It appears it is trying to enter into a sell zone. Directional movement is bearish. Stochastic after trading oversold has recovered a bit. The MACD again trying to converge crossover for a buy entry and RSI trading flat here. Considering this, yes, 1835 to 1850, it appears to be slightly a zone where you should not take any trade. However, you can limit your risk and enter at 1838 for a sell entry and buy at 1848. For this $10, do not take any trades in gold above 1848, 1852, 55 and then 60. These three levels are going to provide it a maximum resistance, and only above 1860 we may see little more rise, taking it till towards 1875, 1880 zone, which is going to be a great resistance. On the downside, you can sell here at 1838, but then 1834, 1828 and 1820 levels are going to be the next stronger support there on the downside. And yes, you have to trade with the trailing stop loss till 1830, 1828 levels. Possibly it can try to show you a little recovery after dropping till there if it continues to drop on the downside. And hence, always trade with the stop loss, always trade with the trailing stop loss, because see, the markets have opened just now and it may bring, there are a couple of volatility points, first with the Europe session, next with the US session, and hence you have to keep trailing with the trading stop loss. So buy at 48, sell at 38. Now let's have a look at silver. And yes, if you want to learn this art of trading profitably, you should join my mentorship batch. The 20th batch starts in first week of March. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at silver's movement. Silver's movement is likewise what we had seen for gold. After forming this crater, it is again back in this zone here. Now if you look at the hourly charts, see on the hourly charts, after stronger green candles, now it is biased on the downside. Possibly once it trades below 2170, we can see 2160. Remember 2160, many a times I have told, is a very good support. Only below 2160 you can expect a little more drop, taking it for 2150, 2140 and then 2120 levels. Skidding below 2140 is something you have to wait. Below that only little more bearishness can be expected. Let's have a further detailed look here. And if you look at the directional movement trying to cross over for a sell on the hourly chart, the stochastic has come to oversold zone. The MACD is extremely divergent, extremely bearish. It is looking forward to complete this journey till here. Let's be watchful. RSI is looking down, showing little bearishness. If you look at 2-hour chart, likewise on the 2-hour charts, it is skewed on the downside. Higher lows are seen. Yes, once it breaks past this zone here at 2170, yes, you can expect a little more drop till 2160, which is a very good support, and then 2150. Remember, till 2140 levels, do not consider silver as bearish. You have to be watchful and observant till 2140 levels. Below that only it will show you little more bearishness there. Directional movement is bullish, trying to converge. Stochastic has seen a good drop. The MACD is willing to converge crossover for a sell entry. RSI is also looking down, indicating little weakness. If you look at 3-hour chart, similar is the observation. And yes, 2190 and $22 levels, above 22 certainly it may show you little bullishness. And yes, you can buy 2180 levels also, but then 2190, $22 is going to provide a very good resistance here. Directional movement not indicative of anything. Stochastic has dropped a bit. The MACD is trying to converge crossover for a sell, and the RSI is looking down. And if you look at 4-hour charts, now see on the 4-hour charts, after giving lower highs, lower lows are seen here. I'll wait for the next candle, and definitely 2160 is a very good support. So in between, rather those who wants to stay cautious, in between 2160 and 2180, do not take any position. Those who want to trade a little riskier can sell at 2170 itself, but then be watchful and cautious for 2160, which is first stronger support there. Directional movement crossing over for a sell. Stochastic dropping a bit here. It was overbought. The MACD is trying to converge here. RSI is looking down, showing little bearishness. And if you look at daily chart, you see on the daily charts lower highs are seen, and this is also expanding in nature here. Definitely once it trades below 2160, you can expect 2150, 2140 till 2140. It has very good support. Below that it is going to give you sharper drop, taking it for 2120 and $21 levels. Directional movement. Directional movement is divergent and bearish. Stochastic has recovered a bit after trading oversold for a little while. The MACD is on the verge of a crossover, and this is a bullish cross. This is a buy cross after completing its journey from an extreme overbought to an oversold zone. Now it is trying for a recovery here. RSI is trading at a bottom. Considering this for the day, do not trade between 2170 2180 zone, and largely saying 2160 and 2190. Those who do not want to risk should not trade between 2160 and 2190 levels. Those who can risk a little should take an entry at 2170, expect 2160 first target, and you have to trail your stop losses till 2140 levels, which is a very good support level on the downside. On the upside, yes, once it breaks past 2180, the nearest resistance it will get is at 2190 and 22. Only about 22, we may see little bullishness, which might take it till towards 2210, 2220, and then 2240, 50 levels. Remember, 2240, 50 is going to be the next resistance zone, and in fact, 22 to 23 is a very strong resistance for silver here. So largely saying the direction it will take is only about 2190 on the upside and 2160 on the downside. Those who want to take a little riskier trade can enter at 2170 and 20 for a sell entry and 2180 for a buy entry. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for more details. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.